5.
5.
And we're on.
Okay.
I might come over here till Janine comes in. Ah. Oh.
There we go. There we are.
Hello. No, you don't do
The
feet.
Bob teacher name. I do.
It's like little and large, isn't it?
Oh my
dear.
heavens.
So we're on Friday, and you went out on a job.
I did. That's 2 days in a row, isn't it?
Well, I'd like to think so.
You know what frightened me today? When Brian was here,
Yes.
he came in to visit me or whatever, to see what Janine had done with this. At any rate, he said that a couple months ago, he really thought I would go on slightly bonkers.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that he thought maybe I had gone the Alzheimer's road or the dementia or whatever. And that was the
Dixon.
no.
Oh, the UTI.
The Dilantin. The overload of Dilantin. It was up to 46. It was supposed to be 10 to 20.
There you go.
And anyway, that was the only thing in my whole blood studies that was off. Was this Dilantin dealing. But for him to say, he thought maybe you were, getting old. He said, but you're back to normal now. And the frightening thing is, I don't notice a difference. 2 months ago, was I slightly crazy?
No, you were actually very off. Remember your balance was off?
Yeah.
Everything, you didn't feel well, and you were very subdued.
Yes.
Yeah. So you were different.
I'm not as confused now?
No. No more confused than anyone else right here.
Okay.
So, no, but I think that's what the hospital were looking for. They weren't looking for dementia. They were looking for something that wasn't right.
Yeah.
And then they found
They
it.
very quickly, people quickly gave it the title of dementia because I hate to think of the people that's happening to that should have blood study. Well,
Yeah.
Okay. We worry about that now.
Excuse me?
Wanda, you're in trouble.
I do.
Okay, I have a letter here to open first. Weigel. W-E-I. I don't know how you pronounce it, Weigel.
Linda.
You see if anything's in there?
No. Clear.
You got clear.
Excuse me.
Enclosed, fine. A check for one green long sleeve shirt in size small.
Thank you.
25 plus postage. Love being a Goldy-s warrior. Linda. Wasn't that wonderful?
Now we'll have to put that safe for Brittany.
Follower and supporter since 2012. Now, I have another thing. I just started writing these when I realized that my memory is not what it ought to be. I just started, just writing things here that happened, whatever.
Yep.
And a woman did call and say that she had ordered a shirt and didn't get it.
Oh.
So here you go. Overnight underwear. No, that's not it. I saw the extra large. See, Sam Keys, here's Sam Keys' address. I was ready to mail that package to her. And this is just, as the phone rings, this is Goldy-s charge card. Here we go. Tim.
Tim Campus.
In Medway.
Oh no.
So will you take care of that problem?
Yep. That goes
You're not going to rip that out of there.
No, that goes to Brittany.
Who's Brittany?
She's the lady that does the t-shirts.
Oh,
I was about to say, I'll take a picture of it, but I can't because my phone's up there. I'll take it afterwards.
Okay, so you're going to remember that, because that...
Yes, because it goes with that one.
Well, here, let's just write on that.
Okay. Will I copy it?
Isn't my efficiency amazing? Okay, so now we'll get... Well, she takes care of that detail. I will now try to open them up. It was mailed to me.
Yes.
Janine.
What?
Hello, Janine. We saved you a chair.
You can come and sit here and I'll go over there.
No, I'm going to sit in a full chair. I'm tired.
Oh. Here we have a bunch of paper. I have a feeling this is...
Well, that's yours. Here, I'll swap you. You have that, and I'll put it through next door.
Okay, so those...
I'll keep them on top.
Huh?
You have that and that.
That's fine.
Okay, and I'll just grab this away from you.
You can have that.
I'll pop it next door.
That's under things.
Oh, look at that, it's Wanda. What an entrance.
All of the dogs are out. We're going to keep an eye on them.
Oh.
I didn't hear what she said.
All of the dogs are out. We're keeping an eye on them.
Oh, good. It makes me nervous. They can be. They're perfectly happy on Honeycomb Hill. So you better get rid of all those?
No. I'm going to pick through and find the ones that I like. I always start with that.
Do you know, there's that blue thing's got what's in them. The menu. It's on the other side. You can see the blue thing. Look.
On the other side of that.
Yeah, it's really small writing though.
What happened?
It's a menu for what each flavour is.
I like this one, my flavor. I like this flavor.
That might be a strawberry one, is it?
No, it's a pepper. No, it's a cinnamon.
Those are the ones I don't like.
I only need one sort a day, which for me is amazing.
That's very good.
Ordinarily, I'd go do the whole thing. Now, I have a topic. That Jake that went, he's a high school senior. We stopped for lunch. And I told him he could have one thing. Because I thought, with the kids, there used to be one in each hand. But anyway, he said, go find something. And he bought a loaf of banana bread, which was unusual, I thought, for a senior. But he also said, could I have this too? It's only $1. And it was an Amazon drink.
No, it's Arizona.
Arizona. Close. And I used to drink Arizona iced tea or whatever. But this was only $1. It's a great big tall thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm checking out with him, I said, how the hell they produce that for $1? And then I got here, I forget what I wanted to, what the heck, $1 cheap as water, whatever. So I started drinking it here, and I read the label. It is only really water and high fructose corn syrup.
No tea.
It was Arizona fruit punch.
Oh, right. So it wasn't the tea one.
It said that there's like a 1%
Chance of getting a tea leaf.
Well, yeah, no, wait.
Fruit.
No, the fruit.
1% fruit.
10% fruit punch. But it is. Now, why is he selling that for $1? I personally think it's an advertising gimmick to get you addicted to. I mean, that high fructose corn syrup is. It's in everything. It really is, isn't it?
Probably in this stuff.
It's what?
Probably in this stuff.
Oh, I'm sure it is. But you expect it in candy. But the advertising is as fruit punch and has a second ingredient, high fructose corn syrup. That's a lot of corn syrup.
Yes.
You're not talking about it.
No, it's really weird because there was a few years ago, you know, that all of a sudden, like, diet foods came, and, you know, like, Weight Watchers made diet foods. I can remember working with a colleague, and she brought out very heavily sweetened yogurt, and there was not one bit of dairy in it. And it was thickeners. What was it?
No, it was sold as yogurt. So.
It was sold as yogurt, but there was no milk product in it. There was not even, you know, in those day and ages, you didn't get milk out of an oat. You know, but it was a diet product, supposedly really healthy, and it had colouring, it had flavouring, it had thickeners, emulsifiers. It had just to get that mouthfeel and not one bit of milk.
Wow, I didn't know about that one, but there's something with this
high fructose corn syrup. Yeah.
Yeah, that's been bad for a long time.
I have trouble drinking out of a can. I'm not used to drinking out of a can anymore.
Larky!
No. And also, those are very tall cans.
It's for 3 people.
Oh.
Yeah, see, and it's 90 calories per person.
Oh, so that's really
270 calories for the whole can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the whole thing, it just didn't cut the mustard.
No.
I don't know. At any rate, I stopped drinking it.
Good idea.
Yeah. If I'd had a straw, I probably would have drank it. But I didn't have a
We should probably stick to this.
Okay.
Mango smoothies.
Here's my specialty of the house.
Oh yes, the bucket guy.
You know, there's another thing we're absolutely desperate for around here. Is duct tape. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to my supply of duct tape. I'm sure it's in building 25 or something, but nonetheless, I don't have any duct tape.
I hit it.
I have trouble trying to send this thing to Sam Keys without duct tape. You know? In case you people don't know, Janine's over there chewing on candy.
I don't want to chew online. It's not pretty when you chew this stuff. It's a lot of chewing.
It's a lot of work, isn't it? I'm sure that's burning the calories, really. Don't you think?
Kind of the net zero.
This is a good box for sending stuff. And here you have my snaps.
$300.
You have $300 worth.
Yeah. Is that
334.
Yes. So we could have done those doors.
Yeah.
157. Yep. Now the piece that's ridiculous here is this buckle guy is right up the road here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's 10 miles up the road. So I asked Donna to go up and see if she couldn't pick these up for me. And so she rode up there yesterday, and they wouldn't give it to her. You got to order them online. They had to order these online. They couldn't give them to her. We're not a retail store. I couldn't figure that one out.
Are those made in China? Where are they made?
Yeah, China.
Oh, they're going to be expensive.
We probably paid $25, 25% more. We should have paid.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, maybe 100 and.
What was it? Not more than that.
Yeah, that we might have just paid a lot of tariffs on those. Hopefully those will last you a while.
The fun thing about these is they are wrapped 5 to a package. So I got 4 million little packages to go on. And I have a special way of cutting
Let me
that
see
off.
the invoice. When she told me it was 100, because she did call for approval from the treasurer to buy these.
What happened?
You called for approval from the treasurer
Have I got her trained or what?
Yes,
for today.
for today. Well, the scissors.
There.
There they are.
It doesn't break it down.
I have bought over 3,000 of these things. If you snip that end, you can then definitely.
Excellent.
Wanda.
When I first bought them, I undid the staple. Drove myself crazy for a long time. This works better.
And then you put it into your bottle.
Yes, yes, it actually goes in my bottle.
Where is your bottle?
My bottle, it's over here, I was working on it.
Okay.
Here it is. Here's my bottle. Excellent. It's still got marbles in it, so we just, yeah, there. Now when I chip something out, see, I get marbles, and sometimes I get, I have to pick out.
Life is just exciting.
Huh?
It's exciting around here, yeah. So did you tell them about your job today?
Who?
Your job? You went out on a job?
I went on a job. What I was going to talk about is this is the second time that just the last month or so that the job I went on, they said how they're really going to try raising chickens. And this woman, she's already bought an incubator.
Okay, yeah.
And Judy had been talking to her
Yep.
about how you do this and that. And you know, you can do what you want with an incubator, and all the directions at 90 degrees and rotate the moisture. And most of the time they don't hatch. The chickens are much better at it than people. So I suggested that she play the game with an incubator, but actually order some from Stromberg's that would arrive on a Wednesday morning. Because all over the United States, all these big hatcheries are all set to hatch on Monday. And on Tuesday they come in and they tell the sex of all these millions of chickens, and put them in the boxes, like big shoebox really, and put them in the mail, and they will be at your post office on Wednesday or late Thursday morning.
Yes.
But if she could do it that way and then play the game that they've hatched, she'd be a lot better off than trying to hatch them. Because
Probably expensive. Do we have a plug-in? Because that says it's 10%. I'm so exhausted I can't even move.
what?
I'm hoping that sugar gets you going.
You're
So it's probably a lot less expensive to do it that way anyways, because how much does it cost for an incubator? And the end
heat
result,
lamp.
and the heat lamp, and the worries, and the end result
Roosters.
is a chicken.
No, the end result is a rooster.
Oh, they're trying to get roosters.
No, because if you've got the eggs, you don't know if they're male or
right.
female.
Right.
So if you do that, you're not guaranteed not to have roosters.
And then there's, in some towns, they don't even let you have roosters anymore.
No. And the other thing
They
is,
ban roosters.
ours were all supposed to be female, and out of that batch we got 2 roosters.
Just for
Because what they do is they say, you bought these, so we'll give you a free chick. And you know what the free chick is? Roosters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you putting the trash in this box for? It's
So
a nice
every
box.
morning, by the way, what Elizabeth is doing is picking up the string. Every
string.
morning I come in and there's like a little pile of trash, and you're just like, oh, somebody else will clean it up. Dump a little pile.
No, I had provision and you took it away.
Do you use that pile of string that's there every morning?
I used to have a plastic bag I put it in.
Oh, right. Never mind. I don't even want to
You
fight.
took away my plastic bag, so I dropped the damn string on the floor.
I might sneeze in a minute.
Okay. So what she's mad about is because, I think I've talked about this, how when I'm in Aiken, I don't use plastic bags to put trash in, because I don't like to use plastic as much as so I just take everything and I put it in. I've got one of those, stainless steel things. You press you flip the thing on the floor and it opens, and it's got a liner in it. So I just fill up the liner with my trash, and right down the street within 2 miles of my house, on the way to Dunkin' Donuts to get my coffee, there's the place where it takes the trash. So I just go over with the liner with all the trash without a bag, and I dump it in. And I was like, well, we have a dumpster here. Why don't we do the same thing here versus fill up trash bags full of trash and then put more plastic in the landfill? She doesn't like that idea. Because then she just doesn't have any place to put her trash.
Right.
So she puts it on the floor. Yeah.
Is that called a dirty
No,
contest?
I had a place to put my trash, and it was taken away from me.
So she puts it on the floor. So yeah, so I'm gonna get you an aluminum
Right? And
trash can right there.
As long as it's not in my way and I have to get in there.
Okay, all right. It's on my list now. I'll put that on my list. I can't even move. I'm so
So the
tired.
problem is, see, we already own a box full of those plastic bags, brand new.
But what you always said is not being able to find anything is as bad as not owning it.
I know where those are.
Where are they?
Halfway down the way, Tim.
Where you can
And turn
you
left.
can access with your scooter.
I did. Well, when it's really tight, I can walk with this one.
Yeah. Did I bring my phone in? God, if I could count how many times I've lost my phone.
Your phone is on top of the oil drum.
I thought I just got it.
If you didn't bring it in.
Alright, I was so
I
focused.
thought you actually brought your phone in because I was going to say, where are the questions, Janine?
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could use it on my
I
phone.
thought you took it out. You
Well,
found it in
I
the
didn't
house.
put it
Well, I can see her phone right there. Oh, there it is. I see my phone.
Wait, hold on, I'm
No, it's right over there.
where?
We should get like rows. We're rowing. We're rowing. We're rowing. Okay, going to get my phone.
Don't knock over the phone, though.
Lord.
It's charging.
Okay, now we're rowing backwards.
Yeah, but now you've rolled out the picture.
Oops. Okay. Now I probably don't have any. Okay, let's see.
Well,
Okay.
back to my back box full of 1,000 plastic bags.
Yes.
I don't see anything wrong with using them.
Okay.
If our trash gets burned, we got a complaint department here.
He's like, how did Wanda get in there?
Yeah, I put all the dogs on Honeymoon Hill because if you leave them out there for too long, they go down into the swamp, like they did last night,
Yeah.
and then they're very, very dirty.
And stinky.
And I still have to go to Tractor Supply, and I'm already out of energy. It's a problem. Okay, so I go on Facebook, and all of a sudden I'm like sucked into, oh, what's that? Pretty
I
thing.
need to go to Tractor Supply as well. Do you want me to pick it up?
I can't tell what they're talking about.
Yes, that would be great. What do you need? Tractor Supply, maybe we can go together.
I've got to go get dog food.
That's what we gotta get. Okay,
We'll
so
have a dog food party.
I bet we're on the same. Okay, so why I have to go to be? Why am I not getting? This happened this morning. I have my Wi-Fi thing here.
But that thingy's gone down as well. The television, the camera.
I was going to do the daily doggy today and have it all ready to mail.
Okay,
early
it
tomorrow
says I'm on
morning.
Goldy-s farm.
So go on to the 37. Is there a 37 available? The bridge.
We spend more time.
Playing with the internet.
Yeah, other. No, I don't see.
So I just take mine off.
Oh, no internet connection.
So I take mine off and use Wi-Fi. You know the.
But we
the
gotta get that
phone
fixed because that's been a problem all day.
thing.
So, the IT support.
Is that me?
I guess it is. All right, so I'm going on cellular.
Yeah.
Is that what I do?
Yeah. And then you take off.
Oh, take off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, just take. So I go like that, swiping that thingy here.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So now we're back to new problems. All right, so now if I go here, no, how do I get, why is it not,
Well,
yes, I'm on this.
Is it working now?
Yeah, I gotta
That was
switch.
it there. You missed.
Yeah, I'm in it as, I gotta be Goldy-s farm in order to see all this stuff. Okay,
Oh.
so now
I suppose I should count these and make sure I got enough.
Oh yeah. So
okay, there we go.
What is she doing?
There isn't even recycling in the, okay, so people are just chatting. Let's see, Carlene, I am moving next month 5 miles from McDonald's in New Rochelle. Someone's gonna live
Oh,
5 miles from the McDonald's. Yes, so go to that McDonald's and tell them that
they are supporting.
they're supporting that you know the owners of that land, and you won't get a free hamburger.
Try.
Yeah. Oh, it's coincidentally, we were having a conversation last night about the McDonald's property, and we're talking about taxes, and you said that I didn't realize this is you roughly tried to donate to Service Dog Project no more than the amount that came in from our McDonald's each year.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Tom didn't like it when I stole somebody's money and put it.
Yeah, because okay.
But that basically is what has supported the Service Dog Project.
The arena cam and the barn cam are down.
Yeah, don't understand that.
Do you think you could ask Nick?
And the yard cam.
Or how long
Is
have
it
they
the
all
barn?
been
Is it
down?
the barn and the arena?
The arena cam was up all afternoon.
It was.
Yeah, because you were watching it. Do you think Nick could look at that?
I think he's working, but you can.
Why don't you guys talk about that later, because it's not too interesting for all these people who listen to you.
Talk slower and louder. Well, I was eating too much to do that. Your mom is not the only one that can't hear. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. When is the Donkey Derby? That is in October.
Yeah.
October. We are having May 3rd an open house here, and hoping to make more progress before that. We hung the doors, the new doors in the arena, in the hallway for Wallace World today, Elizabeth and I.
Yeah.
And with the help of the carpenters.
Yeah.
We got it halfway. And then they came walking in there, and they're like,
We were like,
okay, well, we'll help you with that.
We're like, thank goodness.
God. Because we got it pretty good. We did pretty good.
Well, we knew that they fitted.
We knew that they
That
fit.
was important.
But I was getting to the point where there's no way we're going to get them closing nicely. And then out of the blue, they just appeared and fixed it for us. Queen size sheets and the other day. Does she prefer cotton or flannels? I don't know. It doesn't matter because they're for the dogs. We have two. I can see 2 dog beds right now with queen size sheets that have been shredded on the top of them. So that's what we're trying to replace.
Mind you, they've lasted a very long time.
They have, yes, they have lasted a long time. So don't send us new sheets. Send us used ones. Yeah.
Distressed sheets.
Distressed sheets. Yes.
That's a polite way to put it.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay. So those are the.
I'm going to count these. You know that? I've ordered so many that they could easily short me.
Do you want the box to keep them in?
Box here.
You're going to count them? Okay.
Yeah, they're packaged in the 5.
Should be pretty easy.
So if I order 200,
Yeah. So I lined the property, some of the property today. I put lime down, and we're going to put seed down in a couple days. So we're trying to get the grass to grow for May 3rd.
Have you told Arthur?
Arthur's helping. He's
Aerating it.
Aerating. I was saying curating.
who is?
Arthur. Arthur came to your door today, but you weren't paying attention.
I don't like him at that door.
Well, you tell him to come to this door.
Yeah, we gotta leave stuff in front of that glass. Because they could push it with his nose and they're strong.
Yeah.
So what we need,
Well, the doors in the barn have glass on them. We're going to make them frosted so you can see a little bit through them. But I'm afraid just having clean glass, the horses will walk in.
yeah, you don't want to do that. The goats think it was wonderful. The reflection.
The goats, yeah. They'll see another goat and they'll crash it. Yep. So, any questions for us today? I don't see a lot going on. Tomorrow
Saturday.
is Saturday. We're just going to, same stuff, different day. Going to paint the doors that we just hung up blue.
We've got somebody coming to see Will around about 11.
Okay.
And we might have somebody coming to see 4 of the horses, or it might be Sunday. And then there's somebody coming to see donkeys on Sunday.
Oh, all right. So,
And it's going to rain.
it's going to rain. Is it? Yeah.
I'm told it was going to be a rainy weekend.
Yes.
Again.
Again and again.
But you're okay because you do Costco on a Saturday. You're hardcore.
Oh, is Heather around? Is she coming? I got to text her. Heather.
I don't know.
I will text her. Make sure she's.
I don't know. I don't know how waterproof my scooter is. They said don't leave it out in the rain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say don't do that.
So
But you don't go out in the rain anyways. Let's be honest.
How waterproof are
Any
you?
excuse is better than none.
Yeah. So you don't even have to blame it on your scooter. We know if it's raining, you're gonna be right there.
Right.
Makes us easier to find. Is it?
I like to watch it.
What?
I like to watch the rain.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have that light. I have to
No.
go out in
We
it.
gotta get a colorful umbrella. What do they call it?
Patio umbrella.
Did you write that message to? Someone said they wrote you a message. Fernanda said she wrote you a message. Is it on your phone? Where's your phone?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll make sure she
It's
does.
under your notepad.
It's under your notepad. Okay, Wallace, is Wallace coming tonight?
Well, it wasn't supposed to be. So, it doesn't look like there's one. So, I'm hoping he's coming tomorrow. I did send him a text, but I haven't heard.
Usually Wallace is, he's training Tuesday through Saturday, but one day is a floater day, so he's training those 4 days. But, let me text him right now, I'll ask him. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go.
See, I don't understand it.
No, I think you're okay. You're not missing anything.
Okay.
I will have him at the barn today because I will leave too late. Okay.
Is it Bruno coming?
What time? What time?
I think Bruno might be riding the horses this evening.
Who's Bruno?
Bruno is works with Wallace.
Who?
Works with Wallace. He's going to be the transition
I've
person.
noticed a different person.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to be the transition because what happens is all the horses start to be really good for Wallace and nobody else. So he's got another bull riding friend, Bruno. So they transition to Bruno, and then they get used to another rider. So I don't know if it'll be Wallace or Bruno, but I think they're both coming because Wallace is also trying to train Bruno on how to manage everybody. So all right, I'll let you know if he replies during this mail call. What about Noelle?
How's she getting on?
Yeah.
I was like, I'll ride her. She's Dr. Parrott came out today and he did lots of Flexion tests and it's not broken, but he thinks she's been kicked.
By the horse that jumped out the door?
Well, we don't know if it was the jumping horse or the kicking horse.
Did anyone produce a video of that?
I don't know.
I
think Jeannie might have.
Yeah, if anybody has a video of that, post that out. I'll take a look later.
Yeah.
Because that would be fun to see.
Yes. From the other angle.
Yeah.
Because I saw it from outside.
Right.
You saw it from behind her.
Yeah.
And then
I saw the back feet caught. You saw the front feet falling over. Yeah. Okay.
So we're not sure, and if anybody saw any shenanigans going on, that would be interesting as well. Yeah. And that must have been what Wednesday night. So it's Thursday yesterday when she was lame.
Right.
So it must have been overnight on Wednesday that something happened.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Speaking of shenanigans.
Yes.
There was a gray donkey giving that black donkey baby an awfully hard time today. I thought it was excessive.
Oh.
So there.
Okay. Well, I'll talk.
Wasn't my wee Angus?
I'll go talk to the herd and tell them.
The black one is the baby one.
Yeah,
right?
that's Angus.
Well,
Pretty
he was
tough.
He was getting beat up by somebody, and he ran around and around. And he'd go in between him and think he'd lose and that one was right behind him and had a hold of his head and neck. It was not nice.
So was it the big grey donkey?
See, there you got me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you got to give us more details.
Medium size.
I think with in general with donkeys.
I bet you it was Clark.
That's who I thought, but it might have been Dimitri.
He's quite easy.
Slightly bigger than the ones I drove.
Clark.
It was Clark.
Yeah, because Dimitri, you mix up on your mum's screen. You mix him up with Arthur because he looks so dark.
Yeah. All right. So it's probably Clark.
Yeah.
He's a naughty donkey to begin with, and he's the only one that could probably run fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That poor little thing. I always felt bad We finally got rid of them, but I don't know exactly how or why.
Yeah.
You probably went and got Arthur. Well, no, Arthur was out today.
Oh, so Cloud posted it last night. I owe Cloud 2 of the. How many people did you see today? Is that a small group?
Just a second while I remember where I went today. I went to
Savita.
probably 20.
Okay. All right. But I'll fill out the form. I forgot to do it last night.
20.
I like to fill out.
There were, how many yesterday?
What did he say? 16?
It gets a little confusing when you start to add all the extra people that aren't, just go, oh my God, go see what's there,
Yes.
Yeah.
You can almost add 5 to any number we have, but at any rate, have at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's all for what are we doing about dinner?
I have Farmer Brown's salad.
Okay.
I can share it if you'd like some.
No, I just want to make sure you have dinner.
No, it's I got plenty.
Okay. All right. Well, we got to go to Tractor Supply, so.
Why don't I eat my salad and then you can have what's left?
Okay. Sure. Well, we're going to Tractor Supply to get dog food. And I'll do that right now because the dogs are probably hungry.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll sit right here. And I can put it in the...
this is fantastic because before, she's like a 2-year-old. She's learning to do things. For years, you'd walk in and she's like, "Can you fill up the, put the dog food in the containers?" And those containers have a small thing and the big thing of dog food, and you get it all over the floor. So now I'm like, there you go, you can do that. Whoa!
It jumped. It did jump.
Yeah.
Sorry, people. Oh, that's Wanda. There. Are we back?
It looks like we're back.
There we go. I just heard it.
Okay. All right. So I think that's probably Wanda knocked it over. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I think that's probably enough for one day for the weekend.
I don't think the phone can cope with much more.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone have a great weekend. We'll be around on Monday. We're still alive.
Bye.
Bye.